Hello again, and welcome to Sacred Season Healing. I'm Marjorie, and I'm so grateful, as always, that you're here with me again today. Today we're going to be exploring the energy of the collective through the Solar Plexus Chakra, okay? And through tarot, of course. Remember that this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Trust your own intuition and inner guidance above all else, okay? The first thing I will do is, for those who are not familiar with chakras, I'm just going to briefly explain what they are, where the solar plexus chakra is located in our body, and then go through some of the ways in which we see the solar plexus play out in our daily lives, okay? So our chakras are in, and I would just like to say, if you're already familiar with this information, in the description box below, I have a timestamp. You can skip straight to the reading if that's what you prefer. After the reading, I'll give you some suggestions that you might want to do when you're meditating or spending some time alone, just relaxing, that might help soothe you. Things such as sound therapy or ways you can move your body, essential oils and crystals, things like that. That will be at the end of the tarot reading. Okay, so let's get started. Our chakras are energy centers that influence our emotional, physical, mental, and our spiritual well-being. When energy becomes blocked or imbalanced, it can show up in different areas of our lives. So through this reading, we'll explore what may be asking for healing and what Spirit wants you to understand, and how you can begin moving forward with greater balance and alignment. Okay? So let's just go over the solar plexus in particular and talk about how we might see that play out in our lives, okay? The solar plexus chakra, it's located in the upper abdomen, just above your navel. And it's associated with personal power, our confidence, our self-worth, motivation, courage, self-discipline, and healthy boundaries. This chakra governs how we see ourselves and how much we trust ourselves and how confidently we move through the world. It is the energy center connected to our identity, our sense of purpose, and our ability to take action toward the life we want to create. But when the solar plexus chakra, let's first talk about when it's balanced. We tend to feel confident, right? And we're motivated and we're empowered and capable. We trust ourselves to make decisions. We maintain healthy boundaries and pursue our goals without constantly seeking validation from others. But when it's blocked or imbalanced, it may show up as self-doubt or people-pleasing, fear of failure, or you might find yourself procrastinating a lot, or the opposite. Everything's got to be perfect, perfectionism. You might feel like you have a lack of motivation or difficulty making decisions. Your self-esteem might be, taking a little hit. You might not feel so great. Or just feeling powerless, in certain areas of your life. You might find yourself questioning your abilities or giving away your power to others, worrying about what people think, or feeling stuck and unable to move forward even when you know what you want. So today we're going to explore what may be affecting the solar plexus chakra energy of the collective. We're going to uncover the deeper causes behind any imbalance, and we're going to discover the guidance Spirit has for reclaiming confidence and personal power and self-worth. Okay? Okay, so let's get started here in our reading, okay? Spirit, please show us the current blockage within the solar plexus chakra for the collective. Please show us the current blockage within the solar plexus chakra for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Please show us the current blockage in the solar plexus chakra for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. I hope that's not too loud in the recording in your ear. Please show us the current blockage, Spirit, in the solar plexus chakra for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, it looks like two cards here. The Eight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, let me go through all the questions first. We're going to next ask Spirit what is causing this blockage, and then we're going to ask how we should be healing, or a suggestion from Spirit of how we can heal the blockage, and then also how we can integrate that in our daily lives. Okay, so let me get all the cards out, and then we will, go through that. The explanation of it, okay, and see what Spirit is trying to say to us. Okay, Spirit, what is causing this blockage within the solar plexus? We have the King of Wands, okay, the King of Wands. And how can the collective begin healing this blockage, Spirit? How can the collective, okay, the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Wands. And Spirit, how can we integrate this healing in our daily lives? How can the collective integrate this healing in our daily lives? Please show us clearly. The cards seem to be shuffling better this way today. They're not sticking together as bad when I shuffle this way. How can we integrate this, Spirit, in our daily lives? Please show us clearly. Thank you, Spirit. We can integrate it, the Ten of Wands. Is there anything else about the Ten of Wands, or how we can integrate it in our daily lives? Thank you, Spirit. We'll just finish the deck here, going through the deck. Okay, and the Magician. Okay, so the Ten of Wands and the Magician is how we're going to integrate it in our daily lives. So, looking at the cards, let me set this out of the way. What's blocking the solar plexus for the collective is the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. What is causing the block is the King of Wands. What is Spirit's suggestion on how we can heal the blockage is the Nine of Wands. And then how can we integrate this in our daily lives? We first had the Ten of Wands and then the Magician. So what this means is, let's look at the blockage first, okay? We see that Spirit told us the blockage is the Eight of Wands. It's very interesting, really, because it's really talking about this whole, group of cards. When I look at them, it's talking about power, and direction and confidence, which are very solar plexus common themes, So the blockage for the Eight of Wands, let's talk about the Eight of Wands. This is a card of rapid movement, that it's Eight of Wands is known as very fast moving energy, momentum, communication even, and things happening quickly. So the Knight of Cups, on the other hand, it's a card of emotions and dreams and desires and following your heart, right? So as a blockage, these two cards suggest that the collective may be struggling with the tension between wanting to move forward and not fully trusting themselves to do so. Okay? Again, I've been saying this in my readings. I'm sure many of you are familiar that there's many planetary different things going on with the planets this month, the month of June, and we're all kind of as a collective experiencing the same sort of themes in our lives. Basically, we're letting go of things that no longer serve us. We're closing out chapters in our lives that are in our past now, and we're ready to release and let go of, and we're ready to begin a new chapter in our lives. So for these two to come out, this fits perfectly of what's happening in the collective's energy as a whole this month. Okay, so remember again that for some, okay, that and this may not resonate with all of you, but if it does, it could mean that this shows up as chasing one idea, right? Chasing one idea after another and just fully committing to it. For others, it may appear as waiting for the perfect emotional certainty before taking the action. Okay? The solar plexus chakra becomes blocked when we stop trusting our ability to make decisions and move forward with confidence. So the cause of this blockage is represented by the King of Wands. Okay? Now the King of Wands, he's a powerful leader. He's a visionary, he's a creator, and I would say as the cause of the blockage, Spirit may be showing that there's a fear of stepping fully into your own power. The collective may be comparing themselves to others or doubting their leadership abilities or feeling pressure to have everything figured out before taking action, And for others, maybe this card is indicating a past experience with a dominant authority figure, whose expectations created self-doubt for you. Others might this might simply just represent fear of being seen, being in the public eye or just having all eyes on them, taking up space or embracing their full potential, right? So Spirit's suggestion for healing, let's go there, okay, is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands acknowledges that the collective has been through challenges, right? I mean, this is known as the wounded warrior. So it's acknowledging that many have been through challenges and disappointments and setbacks. And but Spirit is encouraging perseverance, right? Rather than surrender. Another meaning for the Nine of Wands card. Yes, he's the wounded warrior. Yes, he's been carrying a lot of challenges. Yes, he's been through a lot. But he also he never gives up. He perseveres, okay? He's not going to give up and surrender. Okay, so this card reminds us that resilience is one of our greatest strengths. The lesson is not to close our hearts or give up on our goals because of past difficulties. Instead, Spirit is encouraging us to honor how far we've come and continue moving forward, right? With wisdom and determination. So let's talk about the integration cards now, okay? The Ten of Wands and the Magician. The Ten of Wands suggests that part of this healing process requires releasing burdens that were never ours to carry, okay? So the collective may be taking on too much responsibility, trying to please everyone, or believing they must do everything by themselves. The Magician, on the other hand, is a powerful reminder that you already possess the skills and have all the tools and wisdom and resources necessary to create meaningful change in your life. So together, these two cards, they suggest that healing the solar plexus chakra requires releasing unnecessary burdens, okay? Releasing unnecessary burdens and stepping into personal empowerment. right? Rather than focusing on everything that could go wrong. Spirit is encouraging the collective to recognize their abilities and trust themselves to move forward. So, the overall message of this reading is that confidence grows through action. The collective is being encouraged to stop waiting for perfect certainty and begin trusting their own power, wisdom, and capability. Okay? All right, let's move into now some sound healing suggestions. And again, YouTube has many of these. You can just type this in the search bar. You might want to listen to 528 hertz and solar plexus frequencies, empowerment meditations, confidence affirmations, things like that. Other things that you might want to consider doing is moving your body to get the energy flowing. Some people like to walk. Some people like to do Pilates, yoga. Some people like to dance. Some people like to go to the gym and do strength training, or even if you have a home gym, just some core exercises, right? Some essential oils. You might want to rub a little bit on your wrist, on your neck, or you could even dip your crystals in it. I'll give you the crystals that I'm suggesting here in a moment. But let's go through and talk about the essential oils that can help calm you and help you with your meditation, or just when you're thinking about the healing process and what Spirit suggested here today of how you can heal the blockage in your solar plexus chakra and how you integrate that in your daily life. Okay, so lemon is a good one, sweet orange, grapefruit, bergamot, ginger, and rosemary. The crystals that you might want to work with, and you can hold these in your hand when you're meditating or taking a walk. You can put it in your purse. Ladies can put it in their purse. Gentlemen can put it in their pocket. You could put it in your car if you like, or on your nightstand next to your bed. So when you're sleeping, you can get the effects of the energy that the crystals put off. So some crystals you might want to work with are citrine, tiger's eye, yellow calcite, pyrite, and amber. Okay, and then finally I'm going to give you some affirmations. You might want to pause the video, grab a pen and paper if that's the way you prefer to do it, or you could open up your notes section on your phone and type these in. You don't have to type all of them. Type whatever one speaks to you. Okay, and again, all of these are just suggestions. Please remember, you can use this as often as you want. Use all of this, use none of this. Just use your own discernment and what feels right for you. Okay, so some affirmations. I trust myself. I am confident in my decisions. I honor my personal power. I release the need for outside validation. I am capable, worthy, and strong. Okay? This feels like a very empowering solar plexus reading today, I have to admit. The message here isn't that the collective lacks power. It's that they've been asking to stop carrying unnecessary burdens and trust the power that they already have. And that's beautiful, right? So in closing, I'd just like to thank you for joining me today, for taking your time to be a part of this community. I truly hope the reading brought you clarity, encouragement, and a deeper understanding of the energy that you may be currently moving through right now. The overall message, again, that I see in this reading is that Spirit is encouraging you. He really is encouraging the collective to trust themselves and release unnecessary burdens and stop carrying those burdens that were never yours to carry to begin with. Let others help you. Step more fully into your personal power. Remember, you are the magician. You have all the tools that you need, okay? You may not have every single answer right now, but you already possess the wisdom, the strength, and abilities needed to move forward. Remember that confidence is not something we wait to feel before taking action, Confidence is something we build by trusting ourselves and taking one step at a time. So be gentle with yourself as you continue your healing journey. Celebrate your progress, honor how far you've come, and remember that you are far more capable than you may realize. If this reading resonated with you, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear how these messages connected with you today. Thank you again for being here and allowing me to be a part of your healing journey. Until next time, trust yourself, honor your worth, and remember that your power always has been within you. Okay, until next time, bye.